Thanks, navigator. Maybe we should just right here. The one thing I love about Sunday markets is that we get to see so many different villages that we'd never go to usually.
Yeah.
Like, just so gorgeous.
It is. It's a perfect morning for viewing them.
Wow. Stunning pathway to a market.
Lots of signs.
Impromptu. Oh, gorgeous garden. See that hydrangeum?
Yeah.
Massive.
It's well loved, isn't it?
Just gorgeous.
You've made it. Oh look, there's a park right outside.
Don't. You better go and get it though.
Oh, that's pretty.
Si vous achetez ce qu'il a déjà, c'est un peu embêtant.
Oui.
Vous en passez avec lui? Ah. Ah ouais.
It's the bottom part of a
Andrea would love that.
heater
That would be nice as a planter.
plant stand.
Yeah. And it's quite cute. Bonjour.
What are you?
Oh yeah. Are you English?
Yeah, I'm American.
Ah. Beautiful colour.
Je vais être à 30 ans.
Gorgeous.
Ouais, mais c'est...
Okay. There we go.
Normalement, la loi, c'est
There's a windmill up there. Recorded, do it again.
Bonjour.
What have you found there, love?
Oh, I'm just looking through the most beautiful French postcards. They're all early 1900s, and they've all got correspondence from people to family and friends.
Oui, oui, non, mais là, c'est vrai.
That's gorgeous. Found a few I love.
Ouais, ouais, non, mais là, c'est... D'accord.
One's stuck there.
Elles sont marrantes, the big fish.
Ça, c'est toujours super, hein.
Very big fish.
Moi, c'est...
This one's even bigger.
Oui.
Ah ouais?
We're just taking a video, I hope you don't mind, of
I speak English and I understand my English is very bad.
well, you sound very
Yeah.
good.
No.
Better than my French. So thank you. I've seen you before.
Comment on dit comment on dit? Merde, je sais pas.
It's okay, you can say it in French and
No,
I
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
I cannot explain.
If you say it in French, I'll try
Oui.
to remember.
C'est une tradition.
Oui.
Le 1er avril, on dit, on fait le poisson d'avril et on met le poisson dans le dos, in the back.
Okay, yes. Oh.
On dit le 1er avril.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, I'll take a few of those.
Ouais.
Special time. So these are the ones I love. Have you got 25? She's going in my room.
It's a nice bottle too. Look at that bottle.
It is, but you'd have to take it all off, which seems insane. I've got 15.
Anything else while you're here?
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah?
Yep. And such. So 35. You got 50?
Probably, yeah.
I'm just looking at how gorgeous the garden's looking today. The video this month is partly about our garden and, oh, it's so bright, sorry. I thought that we'd give you a look at an aerial shot of what it looks like so far. We don't have a drone, so we've come up to the next level to show you. And it's changed considerably since we first moved in, and we've actually changed it about 3 times to get it right. Now we just have to get the plants to grow and be really happy with it.
Yes, it's been a slow process evolving our garden. But, part of the problem was working out which plants survive in which places and which plants survive at all.
Yeah, and also that as the months go by, that some plants will die, some flowers will die, and others will, you know,
Pop up.
pop up for the next month. So we've tried to do that as well, but in order to do that, we've had to plant them and watch them from last year. So, you know, we're just introducing more every year. So we unfortunately had to cut down our cherry tree. It's got a terrible disease. I think a lot of them around here got bad infestation this year and last year. So we sort of gave up. Nick's cut it down, but he's actually planted it in the neighbour's yard. We're hoping it might grow. And to talk about the neighbours, nobody's lived in that house for about 50 years, so we don't feel terrible about doing a bit of pruning, a bit of weeding, and cutting down all those privet trees that grow every year to block the sun out. So it's a bit of a mess. There's terrace that I showed you in another video. It's still being in the process of being fixed. It's a little bit cracked and needing some waterproofing. So it comes off our bedroom and off our bathroom. So eventually we'll grow the grape over the terrace, and we'll do a bit of a zhuzhing up here, but it's so hot that I think if we are stuck here in winter, if we can't get home, we'll probably use this all winter long because it's just a sun trap. So as you can see, we're in the middle of town. We're just surrounded by other houses, but nobody really looks upon you except that little balcony that Nick's just pointing to now. We never see anybody up here. But we are really, really lucky to have a garden. So many of these houses don't have any backyard. We wouldn't have chosen a house without a garden, so feel very blessed that we've got one. We're trying to make the best of it that we can.
Should we go and find some shade?
Yes, have a rosé downstairs. Not winter yet. There's three options. So this one,
This option, which is my favourite.
and I think it's mine as well. I don't even want to know about the other two.
Okay. Oh, well, that's good.
I'm actually very happy with that one.
Okay.
It doesn't take too much of the courtyard away, and it doesn't upset the trunk of that rose if you're taking it further in.
Yeah, and that's quite
I think
simple.
that's perfect. And the reason why we're doing that, opening up this garden, so we're making it larger, is you can walk directly out of the door of the house, and
Go straight up.
you'll see the fountain from that door. We're going to put in a fountain, we've decided. And Tracy's decided, and poor Nick has to abide, but he likes the idea now. So the fountain will go there, and that's in direct line with the back door. So we've just had to bring the right-hand garden out to make it a little bit more symmetrical, and it'll give us a lot more flower bed with sun, because the left-hand side of the garden hardly gets any sun all day, so we're limited to what we're planting. So hydrangeas are fantastic there because they don't mind the shade, but we're stuck with anything else except, hostas and the lilies, and I really want a lot of pretty picking flowers, so we've got a nice big bed there that we can do that with.
And we're going to extend that garden out a wee bit just so that we can plant a shrub to block off some of the pool when you're sitting down having
Yes, not a good look,
drinks in the evening.
but it's such a great thing to have because it's, it gets up to 40 degrees here, and it's pretty hot at night. Wow, that was very loud. The start. We've got a couple of concrete that we've just crazy paid last couple of years ago. We're not getting much sun on our garden, so Nick's decided to cut down the neighbour's weedy trees. They're just weeds. The neighbour the house hasn't been lived in for about 50 years, the neighbour told us. So we don't feel too bad about doing some weeding for him, some pruning. So that one there's going. And there she goes. Well, it's a bit of sunlight. Ooh, that's stuck in the pool. Okay, I put the cover on. Let's put a lot more light into the garden. That's great. Now we just have to paint that fence again because it's way too orange. Yeah, so it's coming on.
Hopefully they like their new home. These are the little legs.
Wow, so this is Nick's invention for our fountain. He couldn't find anything that was suitable, so he's bought some copper. Now he's going to solder some legs.
Draw little holes around there, and hopefully it'll
Spurt out. So
if it doesn't work, you won't see this video.
absolutely.
Garden update. We've just been shopping and got some more lovely plants for our garden. And some cement, concrete, mortar mix to finish off the garden edges. Over there in the devastation, I've put a trench, I've dug a trench for the water pump. Going to have a lovely sprinkling, tinkling fountain there just for Trace. And
Happy wife, happy life.
happy wife, happy life, yep. And this will be a square garden. And what else, darling?
My exciting buy of the day
Oh,
is a retractable garden hose. I am sick to death of that little
hoses
hose
everywhere.
being everywhere.
Yeah,
So that's my excitement.
right. Down the back there you can see a half-finished armoire.
Do you have to show them everything?
They want to see everything though.
I know. The raw bones, the bare bones. I'm destroying my coffee.
And this Mary's seen better days. God, looks like she's been executed. It's terrible, isn't it? We went to the Emos today and there wasn't much there, but this lovely lady's been sitting there for a few weeks and I just had to buy her today. She would have been beautiful at one point and she's had an accident and somebody's tried to repair her rather badly. And so yeah, I'm going to try and fix her up. Bring her back to life.
You'll do a beautiful job.
I think originally she would have been all cream plaster and somebody's painted her, but I quite like the colours they chose. Anyway. Hello darling, hiding behind the flowers.
I was just going to say you can't bear to leave things broken when they were once beautiful. So we get a lot of things like this, orphans that are fixed up and beautified, and Nick does a gorgeous job.
I fixed a lovely little Jesus the other day who, similar thing, that fallen over and its head had fallen off and he'd lost his beard.
Should I go and get him?
Okay. So here's the little Jesus that I fixed up. He's looking a lot happier now.
Not overly religious. I'm a little bit. I thank God all the time.
Well, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm trying to make another cherub.
Oh well, that could work beautifully.
It could work.
That would be very difficult.
Yeah, it's just a skeleton at this stage. I'll wait for this to get a bit drier and then I'll try and make a face. Looks a bit like an alien at the moment.
That's the other one there. So it's not going to be easy.
No. If it doesn't look any good, I'll just take it off and leave it how it was. The face is sort of starting to come along. It's getting a bit better.
Oh yes, much better.
I'll just smooth it off once it gets a bit drier.
Gorgeous.
Well, I'm quite happy how she has turned out. And Both cherubs are intact.
Perched on a cliff and surrounded by spectacular views of the many surrounding vineyards is Bazas, a jewel in the Gironde department near Bordeaux, is approximately 2,500 years old. According to legend, its original church from the 13th century held a coveted relic which gave the town its provenance, a cloth with the blood of St. John the Baptist, wiped up by a woman from Bazas. The building of the church began in 1233 to house the cloth, which remained there until the French Revolution in 1789, when a fanatic ripped it from its shrine and threw it into wastewater. This amazing Gothic cathedral was finally completed in 1635 and sits on an imposing rise at the end of an unusually vast arcaded square that provides shelter and shade for shops and cafes. We had lunch in one of the arcaded cafes as people promenaded through the arches. It was a blue sky day and the town was buzzing with the excitement of an annual brocante market held in the square.
Ah ok, alors je suis pas arrivant, mais le chat est rentré. Putain, mais franchement c'est trop chiant parce que en plus il est dans des prés pas immenses, il y en a pas trop. Et
Horses with a little cafe table. It's a bit old and rustic, but it's quite lovely. What do you think?
For us or for the shop?
I couldn't resist.
It's beautiful.
It's for the house. We're doing up the Grand Salon, and it won't go in for a long time, so it'll be stored. But it's so beautiful.
Merci.
Oh my goodness. There's something here I absolutely adore. I've been looking for one of these for about 4 years, but they're so expensive. Probably about €450 I've seen them for. I'm going to go and find the owner. Gorgeous little antique shop. I'll have to come back another day. Another purchase for the house. Monsieur Hollande. Nicolas. Nicolas. We seem to be buying everything for ourselves
You like
today.
my friend?
I think he's absolutely adorable. Lunchtime.
Just missed the bell.
It's a cute little restaurant. Very nice people. Not many people, well, there's a mixture of people wearing masks now. And some not. I didn't actually wear it today. So many people weren't. Just the restaurant owners and the waitress. Off the menu. I'm having the entree, I'm having the plate de jeu and the dessert. Yeah, and you came and eating that chili in it.
Okay.
Yummy.
That was good.
We had an amazing day in Bazas. Actually, it was all about us this weekend. We ended up buying most of the stuff for the house. So I got my gorgeous horse on wheels, an antique horse on wheels, which I got for a fantastic €100. Half of his face is missing on one side, so I guess that's why it's a little cheaper, but I don't mind. And then 19th century wallpapered screen, which is absolutely beautiful. It's just covered in hand-painted flowers, and I have been looking for one of those as well for a while. That will go into one of the bedrooms. There's going to be a bath behind it, so we just thought it'd be nice to have it screened off, and that's a perfect. And then I got this. We got this beautiful fire guard. It's from a chateau in the area, hand done, embroidered and tufted, which is sort of more of a raised look. But it's absolutely exquisite. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive. It was €160, but it was something I wasn't sort of planning for. But anyway, it came home and I adore it. It's in our room at the moment. It may not leave.
Bravo!
Hey,
Happy birthday! Bonjour!
Tracy's making me pancakes for my birthday.
I'm stuck.
I'm being serenaded by our friends. Thank you.
Dinner in our courtyard with our friends and cousins. Taking a little video.
Oh, une vidéo, alors on peut bouger. On peut bouger, on peut sourire, on peut dire bonjour à tous ceux qui vont la recevoir. Et santé à Nick!
Santé to Nick.
non.